From the books of Hans Christian Andersen to the modern-day Disney princess, mermaids have long been an object of fascination and lore, so much so that there are statues of them all over the world. And our next guest today has documented them all, or most of them, in a stunning new book titled Mermaids of Earth. Philip Jefferson joins me this morning. Good to see you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so take us back to the beginning. Here's the book right here, Mermaids of Earth. It is a beautiful, heavy book, by the way.
Yes,
there's
4.5
so
pounds.
many, so many photographs of mermaids in here. Take us to the beginning, though, and how this story started for you.
Well, I think as a Dane, I grew up with the Little Mermaid story and the heavy book.
Yep.
And the statue in Copenhagen Harbor, which certainly for us Danes we think is world famous. It is the most famous statue in the world for a mermaid. So that was kind of the very beginning of it. And then I didn't think about it until 2012. I was helping my mom move across the US, and we were driving through Iowa. And we see billboards saying, "Stop and see the Little Mermaid," and the Danish windmill. We have two little towns in Iowa that are settled mostly by Danes, and they made it a thing. So we go, okay, we're Danish, we need to stop. And then afterwards, I got to thinking, you know, if there's one in Iowa, I wonder where else they have mermaid
that was my
statues.
first thought. I didn't think your story of where you decided to capture mermaids would be in Iowa.
No, not at all.
That's how popular they are.
No water anywhere, right?
Yeah.
So I started doing some research, found a whole bunch of other mermaids, completely different from the Danish one, and just fabulous works of art. And I started looking for, is there a website, is there a book, something that, you know, gives all this information. There was nothing. So I just kind of realized, okay, this is probably the book I should write.
Well, let's give a taste of some of the places you've been and some of the mermaids that you've photographed and that are captured in this book. So here's this first one. Tell us where this one is.
This one is in Miami, in Villa Vizcaya. Which is built to look like a 400-year-old Italian mansion.
I know, I've been there. It's an incredible place. I don't know, because it's kind of hidden. It's kind of hard to see.
This is actually a breakwater. So beyond the gardens, out towards the water, they wanted to protect it. So they put this big barge out there, the stone barge, that's the breakwater. And it has one mermaid on one end, two on the other, and some on top. So they really went with the mermaid theme down there.
So Miami, then here is in Orlando, right?
This is Orlando and Disney. This is the mermaid from the movie Splash that Daryl Hannah gave to Tom Hanks in the apartment. So this is plexiglass, so it's not the normal fare for mermaid statues. Mostly they're bronze or marble or something like that. This one has been very well preserved. Yeah,
it looks like it. And then this last one of the newer mermaids.
This is from a French sculptor, Amaryllis, and this was put there in 2014 in Tarpon Springs. It's a 6'4" mermaid, 300 pounds of bronze, and just absolutely this stunning. It's a mermaid that's coming out of the water. She's carrying the tail and her mermaid skin over her shoulder, and she's kind of among us to just tell us, you know, stop polluting the oceans, and she carries her tail so she can go back in the water at some point.
So tell me, how many mermaids have you captured in this book?
It's about 160.
160,
42 countries.
How many? 42 countries.
Yeah.
As we get ready to kind of wrap up here, I mean, is there anything, I mean, there is a fascination for mermaids, and of course to see them kind of all over the world and the statues of them. I mean, anything that really surprised you on this journey of?
I was very surprised that it is so universal, that there's so many cultures that have this, and the stories and the origin stories for mermaids are just so diverse. I mean, it goes back to Syria, you know, 3,000 years ago, but the story from, you know, in every culture, just somehow they pop up.
And of course, we here in Florida love our mermaids. Wiki Watchy. We're glad that you, out of all your travels, though, you ended up here. We're so happy that you were able to come on the show this morning. Where can people get this book, Mermaids of Earth?
On Amazon for sure, or you can go to mermaidsofearth.com, and it's available for sale there as well.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you so much again. An honor to meet you this morning. Keep us updated. Are you working on anything else?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay.
But people are writing in about mermaids that I missed. So
okay. Yeah, oh, I'm sure. Well, maybe there'll be a book number 2. Thank you so much. So nice to meet you. We'll make sure and put all the info on our website as well.